All right, let's jump right in. Artificial intelligence. It's changing just about everything. And one of the biggest places we're seeing this is how we build things online. So the big question we're going to tackle in this explainer is a really simple, but a really big one. Is AI here to help us, build better websites? Or is it here to replace the builders completely?
I mean, this is the question, right? It's on the mind of every creative, every developer, every single business owner. You see these mind-blowing AI tools popping up literally every day, and you just can't help but wonder, is the future of web creation, well, totally automated? Let's get into it.
So, to really get to the bottom of this, we have to start with the idea of automation itself. It's a word that, for a lot of us, holds both this incredible promise and, yeah, a little bit of a threat. Okay, now what's so interesting here is the difference this slide points out. See, old school automation was basically a robot following a checklist. If A happens, do B. Simple rules. But AI-powered automation, that's a whole different game. It learns from data, it actually makes smart decisions, and it can even start predicting what a user might do next. It's not a checklist anymore. It's more like a thinking partner. So, let's move from the theory to what's really happening on the ground. What can these AI systems actually do, like right now? The answer is, well, a whole lot. I mean, just look at this list for a second. We're talking about AIs spitting out entire page layouts from just a simple text prompt. We're talking about it writing product descriptions that sell and handling customer service chats while you sleep. It can personalize the website for every single visitor and run thousands of little tests to figure out the perfect button color. The skill of what it can do already is just staggering. And this is where it really hits you. The true power of AI here isn't just what it can do, it's the unbelievable speed. We're talking about tasks that used to take a whole team of people, days, sometimes weeks, getting crunched down into just a few minutes. And when you see that kind of power, that kind of efficiency, it's only natural to wonder. It forces you to ask that big, kind of scary question. If a machine can do all of that and do it that fast, where does that leave me? Where does that leave the human creator? Is that creative spark we have? Is it now redundant? Well, the answer, thankfully, is a huge no, not even close. And this is actually where the whole conversation gets way more interesting, because it pivots away from replacement and towards something else. Turns out there are some really critical things that are still way beyond what an algorithm can do. And this is the crucial part right here. An AI can execute a task, sure, but it can't come up with the big picture strategy. It can copy a brand's voice, but it can't invent one from a place of genuine belief. And maybe the most important one on this list, look at the last one, taste. AI runs on patterns and data. It doesn't feel anything. It has no real subjective human taste. This quote just nails it. The best way to think about AI is like it's this incredibly powerful musical instrument. It can play any note perfectly, faster than any human ever could, but it still needs a conductor. It needs a human to write the music, to set the pace, and to decide what kind of symphony it's going to play in the first place. So if it's not a competition between us and the machines, then what is it? Well, what we're looking at is a totally new kind of creative partnership. This isn't a story of human versus machine. It's the story of human vision combining with machine power. And this slide breaks it down so well. You let the AI do all the heavy lifting, the tedious drafting, the endless testing, the scaling. And what does that do? It frees up the human creators to focus only on what we do best, the big picture strategy, the real out-of-the-box creativity, and yeah, making those tough ethical calls. And that brings us to the real core idea of this whole explainer. AI isn't here to replace you. It's here to be a force multiplier. Think about it. A single person could launch a global business in a weekend, something that used to take a whole agency. It allows a tiny team to have the impact of a massive corporation. It's basically democratizing creativity. Okay, so let's get practical. What does this actually mean? For you, for me, for all of us. In a world where AI is handling all the execution, your value totally shifts. It's not just about how you do the work anymore. It's about what work you choose to do. Your next move is to level up your thinking. This is the blueprint for the future, right here. It means you've got to focus on your strategy, your unique story, your creative vision. Those are the human things that you feed into the machine. The winners in this new era won't be the people who try to fight technology, and it won't be the platforms built only by AI. No,
It'll be the visionaries, the storytellers, the people who master this perfect blend of machine speed and human soul.
Which really just leaves us with one final, and I think very exciting thought. If you had a creative partner that could handle all the grunt work, all the boring stuff, freeing you up to focus purely on your biggest, wildest ideas, what would you build? The possibilities? Well, they're just getting started.